Hello guys, I'll be sharing with you 3 hacks to improving your trading career or your trading journey. Okay, the third one is the most important, so you don't want to miss it for no reason. Okay, so first off, you have to stop screen monitoring your trades. First off, stop screen monitoring your trades. So stop having to look at your trade when it's running. So once you place an order, you could just set BE after it has left your entry and allow it to run. Okay, second is avoid taking random trade signals. So if you're someone who takes signals from people, don't take signals from everywhere. It's not going to help you. So you can look for a place and get your signals, or you generate your signals yourself, but avoid multiple or random signals. The last one, I'm going to be sharing the last one at the end of the video, and you don't want to miss it because that's very vital. Okay guys, so on my screen right now is gold, USD, and we are going to be looking at what we expected for gold last week before we go through what we are going to be expecting to see on gold in the coming week. So do have to pay critical attention so you can have an amazing time trading this week. Okay, so first off, where did the market close last week and what were we expecting? Okay, so we had that this was where the market closed last week. Okay, and we were expecting a possible tap of this demand area for a run up. But what we saw is that price did not really tap this area, and price just experienced a form of sensation around the area and began to run up, or began to run up rather, excuse me, so began to run up. So but we already marked out this supply out here, and it was shared in the community. So members of the community had an amazing time trading. They really had an amazing time trading indeed. So we sent these markups and people really traded. We had people pass their evaluation accounts, and we had people who got funded while executing these trades. Okay, so yeah, so price actually ran up to the upside from here, and from here we saw that we've sensed a form of sensitivity. We've gotten some form of reactions, and price is trying to tilt towards the downside. Okay, so this was an excellent forecast last week because we're actually expecting some mitigating move to the upside. So when we saw this happening, we're not surprised. Okay, so if you watched the last video, I'm sure you were in tune or in sync with what the market was doing the whole of last week. Okay, so from here we're going to see what to expect moving forward the week. Okay, and as always, we're going to start by doing a top-down analysis really quickly. We'll start from the daily time frame. So on my screen right now is gold on the daily. Okay, so on my screen right now is gold on the daily time frame, and what do we see here? Okay, on the daily we could see that price kind of broke structure at this point, also broke. Okay, that's not a break major, but this is like a break of structure that's created this new high here. So you can see price has broken structure to the downside on the daily time frame and has returned for a kind of mitigation of this supply it created. Okay, so from here on the daily we could expect further pull down, as we have always said before on the channel, first to this point, okay, and then secondly to this level here, which is at 1885. Okay, and this first level here is around 1820. Okay, so the zone is already refined on the lower time frame. Let's look at the 4-hour time frame really quickly. So for the 4-hour time frame, we can see that price actually induced this high here as we expected and has mitigated this area here. Okay, so from here on the 4-hour, I expect bearish intent with respect to the mitigation, so I expect further bearish intent. So the first confirmation here, we've already seen a kind of a break of structure here, which will be clear on the 1-hour. So we could expect a pullback towards mitigation and then a fall down. Okay, so I don't really expect the rest of these demand areas to hold us. So I expect firstly we see a reaction on this area I've been talking about, 1920, and secondly we pull down to 1885. Okay, so that's that for the 4-hour. Let's see the 1-hour time frame really quickly. So for the 1-hour time frame on gold, the expectation is still very simple. Like I've said, we've seen a break of the low here, so we have supply around this week, which is around 1988. Okay, so this week here is a valid supply level, so we will see price levitate to the upside, react on that level, and then dump. Okay, so for the week, I'm expecting price first at this area and second at the lower area I've been talking about. No need to reiterate that so much. But now on the flip side of things, what could we expect? So on the flip side, if we by any chance see the break of this high here, then we could expect deeper mitigation of this supply level here. Okay, so deeper mitigation of this supply, and if that fails, which of course I don't expect that to happen, we could see higher highs like this trend line here, which is around 2060. Okay, but I really don't expect those to play out. So personally, I'm bearish on gold and I expect further down for the week. Okay, so with that said, let's quickly look at GBP USD and see what to expect. So this is GBP USD on the 1 hour time frame, and firstly let's see where the market closed for last week. So we had that the market closed around this point last week. So this is it here. Market closed around this point, and I remember saying I'm expecting further bearish intent to the downside. Yeah, although I said we were reacting off a demand level which I really did not expect to do much, but it actually did. I expected us to come probably first to this area before having the bullish relief. Okay, but on the flip side of things, we had the flip side scenario happen for GBP USD, and we bought sporadically, and you know, this was high impacts that helped to influence the move to the upside. Okay, and remember I told you on the flip side of things, if we by any chance break this very valid supply level here, I said we're going to be expecting the tap of higher areas like this. Okay, so currently we saw a decent reaction of this this particular supply here. Okay, and I expect price to probably levitate to the upside and probably give us a tap of this supply. I'm still bearish on GBP USD, so I expect downpour. So I expect a downside movement to occur on GBP USD, but probably from this supply up here, because I don't really think this supply will hold us for long. Yeah, I don't think it will hold. So once the market opens, okay, I'm already giving the forecast for the week, so let's pull back a little, guys. Let's pull back. So that's what we saw play out for last week. So looking forward the week, what do we expect? Let's just do a quick top-down analysis on GBP USD. Okay, I'm doing this so everyone can follow. It's not difficult to just give the forecast, but I try to do it top down so people who are new to the channel can follow the whole process. Okay, so this is supply we are reacting on the daily time frame. Okay, and I say this supply might not hold us for long because this is a more valid supply level we have here that could do a bigger work for us. Okay, so I expect on the daily, I expect us to probably come up here, tap the supply, and then tank down. But this is a very valid demand level that we also have to watch out for. And then on the 4-hour time frame, on the 4-hour time frame, it's still as simple as I've said this. We are reacting off this particular supply here, and then probably want to see price tap this supply and dump. First, we'll be looking at price at this demand level, and then probably this other demand before we go for the extreme low. Okay, so I expect further downpour on GBP after the supply tap. Then lastly, on the 1-hour time frame for GBP USD, yeah, on the 1 hour I still expect the tap of that supply and then a dump. But now let's see the flip scenario. So on the flip side of things, if we break through this supply by any chance, then we could expect a very decent run up. I mean very decent run up, because we might end up sweeping the whole of these guys here for liquidity. So if we sweep this guy, you can see a reaction of this area, and then next up, so this area I just talked about is at 1.2731. Next up, we'll be expecting reaction of areas like 1.2940. okay, 1.2940. So guys, with that said, I hope you have a clear direction for the price expectation for the week. Okay, so this is what we'll be expecting to happen in the week. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can do well to use the comment section. If you're watching and you've not subscribed to this channel, do well to click on the subscription button and get subscribed so you can follow us up on subsequent updates we'll be dropping on the channel. Okay, and then you could do well to join in on any of our communities. We have the private community, the Proficient Traders Academy, and we have a free Telegram community. So do well to join up. Each of them, value is shared. I mean, premium value is shared. So on the private community, we do webinars, we do trade reviews, we drop trade signals, and we give educational content. So we educate members of the community on what to expect daily and on price action. Okay, so I said I was going to share 3 hacks to improving your trading, and I said the last one is very important, so I'm going to be giving you the last one right now. So the last thing you want to do to improve your trading is avoid over trading. Okay, so you're a day trader does not really mean you have to trade every day, and the amount of trades you take are not equivalent to your profit, so you don't have to trade so much to make so much money. In fact, the reverse could be the case. You have to trade less to make more. Okay, so avoid over trading. Trade just your A setups. Come on, it's your money at stake, it's your box at stake, so you want to reserve it for the higher or highest probability setups to play out. Okay, so guys, that'll be all for now. Do well to have an amazing week ahead. Chinex.